Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box. Today I have a really exciting video. One of my most popular videos to date is my Discontinued Doll Lines video. I've made two of them. I've made Discontinued Doll Lines, I've made a video called More Discontinued Doll Lines, and now I'm making a video called Even More Discontinued Doll Lines. So basically in the first two videos I just listed loads and loads and loads of doll lines that are no longer being made. Lots of these doll lines were sorely missed by many of you. I did mention My Scene, I mentioned Monster High, I mentioned Ever After High. If you want to watch those videos first, pause this video, go and check out those two videos first. I'll put a link somewhere on the screen and I'll put links down in the description as well. Please, throughout the video, don't forget to comment if you remember any of these dolls. Also, don't forget to comment if there's even more discontinued doll lines that I've missed. And even if you haven't heard of some of these dolls, comment and let me know if you wish they still made them. And yeah, let's get into the list. This is Even More Discontinued Doll Lines. So the first discontinued doll line we're going to talk about is the Heart family. I think this is kind of like a spin-off of the Barbie doll line, except these dolls are more focused on like a family dynamic. You know, they have the mum, they have the dad, who I'm sure have names, but it literally just says mum and dad on the box here. So they've got mum, dad, and the two babies. They obviously use the same sculpts, the same molds, body molds for Barbie and Ken. So it's just kind of like a mum and dad version of Barbie and Ken. I think this doll line looks really cute, very wholesome. Okay, next we have Golden Girl, who is very clearly just a rip-off of She-Ra. Honestly, this just looks like a She-Ra doll. But yeah, I thought I'd include her in this list, although she is just kind of like a rip-off doll line. But she's cute, she's very gold. Gold's great, I love the color gold. Is it a color? You know, the color gold, yeah. This is another spin-off from the Barbie doll line. This is Shani? Shani? Is that how you say her name? Shani? I'm not really sure how to say her name, but it's kind of like the more diverse line of Barbie dolls. They've done a couple different lines like this before in the past. I think these dolls are cute. I'm not a massive fan of their fashions. They're a bit garish, but they're cute. I like them. Okay, these dolls are Secret Central. They're like mini dolls, they're really cute, and they come with what looks like a locker, and then inside the locker are some kind of like extra fashions and stuff. These came out in the early noughties, I think. They have a very early noughties aesthetic. Yeah, I think they're kind of cute. Okay, this is N-Style Girls. They talk and sing, but they look very similar to Barbie in a lot of ways. You know, this doll comes with a couple different fashions, but yeah, she kind of just looks like a Barbie ripoff to me. Not a big fan of her. Okay, these are the Cutie Pops, and wow, okay, I love these. I think they're adorable. They're made by MGA, and you can kind of tell they've got that kind of MGA flair to them. I love their eyes. They've got like hearts for eyelashes, crazy, and they've got sweets in their eyes as well. They're just really over the top. Loads of fun, bright colors. I think they're really cute. I quite like them. Okay, these are the Beatrix girls. They look very similar to the dolls I just showed you, except these guys have a bit of a rock and roll, a bit of a pop star flair. They're meant to be in a band. They all have instruments. Stuff like that. They look kind of cute, kind of like a modern day Gem, but yeah, I can kind of see why they were discontinued. Okay, now we have Cherry Mary Muffin. We're going back in time to the 1980s, and she is adorable. I really like this doll line. Of course, you can clearly see the inspiration they've pulled from Strawberry Shortcake. They're very similar aesthetic, and I think each doll is themed around a cake, similar to in Strawberry Shortcake. But they're adorable. I love their cute little fashions. They're very 80s, which I love. Okay, these are the Moon Dreamers, and I love them. Honestly, I love them. They're so 80s. I love the pastel colors. I love the kind of spray painted designs. They've got like stars on their faces. They've got soft pink hair. I just love them. I think they're so cute. I think more doll lines should incorporate pastel colors today, because pastel colors are great, and they just remind me of the 80s so much, and these dolls have glow-in-the-dark hair as well. Love that. I just love these dolls. I want to try and find one on eBay. Okay, these are the Radio Disney Pop Princesses. So this is obviously a kind of like spin-off to the Disney Princess line, except now they've reimagined the Disney Princesses as pop stars, modern day pop stars, well, modern day for the early noughties. I remember really wanting one of these dolls when I was a kid. I do think they're really cute. I think it's a shame that their fashions aren't proper fashions. They're like bits of plastic that you pop on and off. But they came with guitars and they sang a song. They could all sing. Yeah, I think they're really cute. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Diva Stars, but with Disney princesses. I want to try and find one online. I might try and buy one. Okay, these are the Pinnies from the Institute of New York. These dolls look like they have a bit of a design element. I really like their tiny little hands. They've got tiny, tiny little hands. And basically, they love ideas and they're all about designing, and you can kind of stick stickers on them and design your own clothes. I do really like doll lines that incorporate an element of creativity. I think that's really fun. So yeah, I quite like this, and I love her pink hair. She's cool. Okay, now we have another classic doll. This is Little Miss. And she's kind of a little bit like, I said I wasn't going to include baby dolls on this list. This is only fashion dolls. But I thought this one was kind of halfway between a baby doll and a fashion doll. Obviously there's the mermaid version, which I absolutely love. She's so cool. She's got gems all over her body. She sings. She's got long, soft hair. She's really cute. Kind of reminds me of Baby Born or Baby Alive, but yeah. And then there was also like a princess version with like gems you could stick in her hair, and she had like a braid, I think, or am I making this up? She had like a braid that you could pull out and would make her hair longer and shorter and stuff like that. She's really cool, and all the gems were like Velcro, so you could stick them on her clothes. I think she's really cute, this doll. I really like her. She reminds me of the 90s a lot, so yeah, I like her. Okay, this little doll line, another very, very 90s doll line. This is Hollywood's. Cool, my hair changes color. So obviously she has like color change hair. This one's in a little swimsuit. You can't see her eyes because they're always in sunglasses, you know, very, very Hollywood, I guess. Very simple, basic doll line. I think she's really cute. I quite like them. They're adorable. Okay, this is another kind of like rip-off doll line, so I'm not even sure if I should really include this in the list. But these are Mystique. I can't even say it. And they're basically very gothic. They're very, very similar to the classic Monster High dolls. I think that's where they got their inspirations from. So I'm not gonna talk about this doll line too much because it's clearly just a rip-off of Monster High. Okay, now these next dolls are probably the weirdest dolls I've ever seen. These are gorgeous creatures, and they're basically like 80s dolls, early 80s dolls with like animal heads. They're like kind of normal, they've got normal human bodies, but then animal heads. And there's one that's like a pig here in the corner. And that really looks like Miss Piggy to me. I don't mind the Miss Piggy one, but there's like a hippo one, and they've got like makeup on. These kind of feel like they should be banned because they encourage cosmetic animal testing. But yeah, and I mean, their fashions are kind of cute, but it's just such a weird idea. I mean, the cow one and the, what is that? Is that like a pig or is that a horse? Oh, that's a horse. Right, yeah, they're just really, really weird. I think they're so strange. But yeah. Okay, these are BFC dolls. I think it's BFC, standing for Best Friend Club, I think. They're very cute. On my Discontinued Doll Lines list, we've seen quite a few dolls like this. They kind of look like American Girl dolls. They come with like 2 separate outfits and a little journal, a little diary that you can write in. They look very nicely made, but nothing special, so yeah. Okay, these are Juku Couture dolls, and they're obviously inspired by Harajuku style. They've got loads of layers, loads of fashions. I quite like them. They've got inset eyes, like the kind of glass eyes, the same that Bratzilla's had. They're quite cute. I do quite like those glass eyes sometimes, although they can look a bit creepy. Yeah, these dolls are okay. Okay, these dolls are called High Glam dolls. I guess they're called High Glam because they've got such incredibly freakishly long legs. They're kind of cute, very stylized. I quite like them. The long legs are a bit creepy though, and the fashions are very, very early noughties. But they're cute, I don't mind them. Okay, these are another kind of American Girl ripoff called Heart for Heart Girls. What a tacky name as well. And they're kind of cute in a way. They're a bit creepy looking. They are probably a little bit too twee for me, these dolls, but they're quite cute, I guess. Okay, and I included him on my list, although he's not really a doll, he's more of a action figure. But I thought I'd include Action Man, the greatest hero of them all. He was called Action Man in the UK, but I think he was called something else in America. But yeah, he's cool. He's obviously like the kind of boy version of a doll. Although really we all know that dolls are for boys and girls. It doesn't matter. Just like Action Man could be for boys or girls. Yeah, he's fun, I guess. You know, not really much to say about him. He really should be on his own list of like discontinued action figures. But yeah. And last but not least, we've got another spin-off of the Barbie line. This is Sis, S-I-S. They were another kind of ethnically diverse spin-off line to the Barbie line. And they were really cute. They had an emphasis on sisterly love, which I think is a really cute idea. And the dolls were really nicely made. I actually have a couple of these dolls, and I really like them. Okay, so that was another list of discontinued doll lines. There were some weird and wonderful dolls in that list. Some I wish I could buy. I really want to get my hands on the Moon Dreamer dolls. They were really cute. And there were other dolls that were really, really strange, like the Gorgeous Creature dolls. They were so bizarre. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments which dolls were your favorites. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And also check me out on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you real soon, doll fans. Bye!